Wow. It is such a pleasure to be here. I've seen Creative Mornings as an attendee several times, and being up here on the stage is a bit surreal, but I'll do my best. We're going to start with, this is what we're going to talk about today, sharing wonder, how to amaze yourself and hopefully get that feeling to be shared with some other people too, in whatever it is that you do. Whether you're a documentary filmmaker or a photographer or a designer, we're going to take that element of wonder and try to amp it up in your own work. So let's start with a interactive origami tutorial. Everybody take out some money. Take out a bill. A 20 is great, 100 is even better. Whatever you have in your wallet, take it out, hold it up, wave it around. I know a lot of us are tapping nowadays, but you're going to miss out. If you don't have any paper folding money, you're going to have to look on with your neighbor. But if you got the money ready, we're going to start off. It's a quick tutorial. There's only 3 folds. It's very simple, but I've got some visual aids to help us all out. All right, I'm going to dive right in. Here we go. First fold. First fold, you're going to fold the bill in half. Very easy. You're going to fold the bill in half from the middle of the eye to the corner of the mouth. Middle of the eye to the corner of the mouth. Second fold, same thing, other eye. From the middle of the other eye to the other side, the corner of the other mouth. These folds may not be parallel, depending on what kind of bill you're using. But essentially, you're going to wind up with something like this. Right? Sort of the middle of the face there. And now comes the hardest part. This is the last fold. It's the hardest part. You're going to pinch that piece so that you create a fold down the center that goes the opposite way of the other two, which means you'll wind up with something like this. Kind of like an M, right? Okay? Once you've done that, you can flatten the bill out a little bit, kind of smooth it out, hold it just where it is, and we'll get to it in a second. So, you may have noticed, if you've ever examined U.S. currency, that the faces on the bills look sort of morose, right? A bit serious. And it's not that the presidents weren't good time Johnnies. Some of them were a barrel of laughs, especially Franklin, from what I'm told. But the way they used to take portraits back then, you couldn't really smile. It would take too long. Your face would get tired. It would mess up the picture. So they had to have a kind of a neutral face. We can fix that. So hold the bill just like it is in the picture there, and you're going to tickle the face under the chin and tilt the top of the bill away from you. And you will notice that the president starts to smile. If only it were so easy in everyday life, right? But that's not all. If you poke him in the eye and you tilt the bill the other way, he frowns. Now, if nobody near you has money, you got to show it to them. It's written now. So now, happy, sad, happy, sad. You can do this. Now, anytime there's a $1, $20, $100 bill around, you can unleash this moment of astonishment for anybody in the nearby vicinity. Happy, sad, happy, sad. So that feeling you're all feeling right now, that is wonder. Yeah, that's right. Feels good, doesn't it? Doesn't it feel good? Feels so good. Don't you wish you could evoke more of that in your own work? Well, let's see. So, focus and context can remind us to appreciate all sorts of magical things that we normally take for granted. A great example would have been the recent eclipse. How many times have you looked up at the sun and thought, or the moon, and they're just there. But when they cover each other perfectly, wow, we start to have these cosmic reflections and start to contemplate our place in the universe. So, focus and context can remind us to appreciate all sorts of magical things that we take for granted, and I'd like to prove that. We did it with a bill, but who has something else in their pocket, something unremarkable? Who's got some? Reach in your pocket, see if there's something unremarkable in your pocket. Could be anything. Anything you've got that's, you wouldn't even notice if it went missing. Perfect, that's great, thank you. Look at this. What is this? Chapstick. Okay. Chapstick. If you had lost this, if it had fallen out of your pocket, you wouldn't have noticed, right? Before right now. But now it's something special. Think about it. Inside of this is a global alchemy of balms and herbs and vitamins, something that would have been impossible 100 years ago to collect from the 4 corners of the earth. And they're all combined in this little container, which is made of plastic. Plastic, a space-age material, didn't exist 70 years ago, right? Those polymers so tightly wound, created in a laboratory by chemistry so advanced that this material, this object, will survive long after this building has crumbled to the ground. And this isn't just any chapstick. This is, what's your name? Joyce. This is Joyce's chapstick. Joyce's chapstick. Joyce, 6,000 pairs of Homo sapiens had to procreate from the dawn of civilization for you to be here right now. What if one of them had a headache that day? You know? Will you come up onto the stage, Joyce? Sure. Give Joyce a round of applause. She's going to come up here. Come on up, Joyce. You can use the stairs. You can jump up. It's up to you. Dealer's choice. Now, Joyce, you could have slept in this morning, right? How did you find out about the event?
My friends in the first row here.
Right. And how did you meet them?
Through like a YouTube course.
Right. So if you hadn't taken that YouTube course and you hadn't met these people, you wouldn't be standing here on stage right now at Creative Mornings, and it's all because of this chapstick. Joyce, maybe this isn't just a chapstick. Maybe this is your lucky chapstick. Will you hold on to this? Hold it in the circle. I want everybody in the room to think about the luckiest moment of their life. Some event of cosmic coincidence, some positive, graceful moment of something that really excellent happened to you that maybe shouldn't have. I want you to think of that moment. I want you to focus on this chapstick, and I want you to chant with me. Joyce, 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 Joyce. And it's done. Do you feel it? Feels warm now, doesn't it? Yeah. This is no longer some random pocket junk. This is now a magical charm. This is treasure. You have to treasure it, cherish it. Wherever you bring that lucky chapstick, Joyce, that's your lucky chapstick, and wherever you bring it, it will bring you positivity and good fortune. Thank you for joining us today. You didn't know you were going to seance, did you? So, the only difference between the ordinary and the extraordinary is perspective, right? It doesn't happen right away, but with proper focus and meditation, you can find wonder anywhere. Focus leads to fascination, leads to inspiration, leads to levitation. That's the goal, right? So we know what wonder feels like. We all saw the bill and the monkey. We can find that wonder anywhere we choose, right? We found it in the chapstick, Joyce's lucky chapstick, which she's going to keep with her always. But how do we communicate that personal wonder to other people? How do we make them feel the same way we do? If Joyce tries to explain this chapstick thing to somebody at dinner tonight, they may not be so fascinated, right? Well, I'd like to share an example of something I personally find wonderful. It's a curious demonstration with a pencil and a yo-yo. Now, what do you think will happen to the heavy, heavy yo-yo if I let go of the string? It's going to fall. It's going to crash to the stage. That's what I would have said too. But if I line it up just right, centripetal force and friction combine to create a kind of grappling hook that stops the yo-yo from falling. Watch. Oh. Yo-yo says, no, no. Now, this little stunt was originally published in 1926 by a Canadian magician named Stuart James. Stuart James, a brilliant creator of magic, puzzles, recreational mathematics, also an extreme social recluse, lived with his mother, rarely left the house. He would brainstorm with his three imaginary friends, Rigonale, Faxton, and Cordova. This is true. Don't laugh. He was incredibly prolific. You see that book that he's holding in his hand? That's a collected almanac of his life's work. Yeah, and that is volume 1 of 3. So maybe we all need imaginary friends. This stunt has fascinated me for years. The history, the physics, the philosophical implications. I mean, it blows my mind and fills me with wonder. And yet, you're all sitting there feeling something less than wonder. Amusement, at best, maybe? But we're going to try an experiment. Because I believe that drama and enthusiasm can help you spread your personal wonder. Obviously, if you're excited about something, that can be infectious. People can get excited about that. But the main thing I'd like to explore today is some universal dramatic elements that you can use to help make your personal wonder more impactful, more memorable for a wider audience, no matter what medium you choose to communicate. So we'll do this as an exercise. We're going to turn this little nifty little yo-yo trick into something outrageous, something unforgettable, an indelible memory that haunts you for the rest of your days. For that, we need someone who has a really nice phone, a really nice camera on their phone, or just a really nice camera, but a really nice camera on your phone, and 2 people who are over 6 feet tall. That's what we need, 2 people. And can you come up too? You two? Just a spot, just to help. Okay, we're good. We're good. Yeah? All right, perfect. Oh, you're very tall. Okay, great. Can you stand here? You stand right here. Can you stand right over here, sir? Very good. And you've got the camera. Okay, perfect. Stand over here. I'm going to hand you this string. Perfect. And now here's what's going to happen, okay? You're going to stand up on this chair, face this way. You're going to stand up in that chair, face this way. Can you come over here? You're going to spot him. Safety first. Put 1 foot by the chair. Put 1 foot on his back. You're going to come over here. You're going to do over here. Same with this way. Okay. Put your foot there. Foot there. There we go. Okay. Very good. You've got this. So now. All right. Very good. The first dramatic element I'd like to explore is spectacle. Yeah. So we make everything bigger. It's a little more memorable, right? Bigger string. Remember, we had the yo-yo, but now we've got slightly bigger string. We need a bigger stick here. So let's do this. All right, will you put that on your shoulders? All right. See? Already looms larger in your imagination. Much more memorable because of the spectacle. Hold on to that for me if you would. Actually, let's do this. Okay, you hold on to that. Very good. Okay, see? Spectacle. Much bigger, already looms larger in your imagination. Much more memorable. You can use this in your own work. Spectacle, make it bigger. Increase the scale. But we're missing tension. Tension, yeah. Yeah, because if the yo-yo falls, who cares? Right? Who cares? But you said you had a really nice camera on your phone. So, let's just see. Ooh, this is heavy. No case.
Yeah, no case.
Wow. Bold.
I got Apple Care. So.
Let's just see. You ever drop it from that high up before? No. It's all right. It'll be fine. They're designed to be dropped. What they're not designed for is getting stabbed. Okay. I didn't used to carry a butterfly knife. But have you ridden the subway at night lately? It's wild down there. All right. Okay, so now we've got tension. See? I wasn't messing around. Yeah, I don't know if this is covered by Apple Care, but we're going to find out. Okay, give me that side. You're going to take this one. Hold on to that. Very good. Okay. Line this up. Eat your heart out, Steven Sagmeister. All right, hold that. Take a step back. There you go. That's perfect. Okay. Very good. A little step, one more step back. Now, there's tension. Right? It's like the sword of Damocles. In fact, in some countries, this is how they start the ritual for double circumcision. Yeah. Don't worry, guys, don't worry. This is just a bigger version of the yo-yo trick, okay? It's just a quirk of physics, works every single time, so don't even worry about it, okay? Okay, well now there's more tension. But we're still missing something. We're missing something here. Contrast. Contrast, that's the next dramatic element we'll explore. Contrast. Yeah. Because the knife is metal, the phone is metal, they're both shiny and sleek. We need something more colorful. Something more delicate. Something more vulnerable. But where's the emotional connection? Why do we care? You know what I mean? Everybody, I'd like you to meet Bob. This is Bob. Bob is from Ridgewood, New Jersey. This is Bob's first day on the job, and it also happens to be Bob's birthday. Everybody say, "Happy birthday, Bob!"
Happy birthday, Bob.
See, now there's an emotional connection, much more memorable. Don't run away, Bob. Be brave. Coward! Thank you. Okay. All right. I guess we should call this pathos. Duck down for a sec. There we go. Captivating, isn't it? I can already feel this spectacular mise-en-scène forming an indelible impression upon your fragile eggshell minds. But never underestimate the element of surprise. And in the words of the great Australian poet, thank you very much. In the words of the great Australian poet, Crocodile Dundee, "That's not a knife. This is a knife." Yeah. So, let's just review, okay? We've got, spectacle. We take a step forward. We got spectacle. We've got contrast, right? We've got tension. There we go. All right, very good. Okay, that's on there, good. Hold that, don't let go. Very good. We've got pathos. We've got surprise. Pretty memorable stuff. But, hey, you know what? Can you take a selfie without letting go of the string? Here, take that. Hold that. All right. Everybody looks super happy. Yep, take it. Don't forget to tag Creative Mornings. There's the selfie. That's what we want. There it is. Nice. Okay, so now we got photographic evidence. We don't even really have to do it, do we? No, but like, what's more memorable than that? Photographic evidence. Years from now, you'll show this photo to your grandchildren and say, "We used to capture images in just 2 dimensions. But you know what? We can make this bigger still." Yeah. All right, here. Hold this. I'm going to take this from you for a second. I want you guys to choke up, hold the end of the pole. You're going to start bending it upwards. It's going to make an arc upwards, up into the air. We're going to try to keep that knife into the middle of the pole there, right? Now straighten your arms up. Use your outside hand, so facing the audience. Use the hand facing the audience. Up, up, up. Okay, very good. And then you're going to top up on this chair. Hold on. Hold on. We're going to make this even. So you're going to stand, put the chair a little closer because you're going to stand right where my hand is. Very good. Thank you very much. You got that? Yeah. Just hold it just there. Don't not too high up. So you're gonna. Okay, you don't want it to get wrapped around anything. Is that even with the tip? Don't freak out. It's gonna be fun. Okay. I got one last surprise for you folks. One last surprise. The human element. I'm gonna join Bob under the knife. But what's the most memorable choreography? Do I place him over my face? Over my heart? No. I choose the most vulnerable and treasured part of my anatomy. Happy birthday, Bob. All right. Here we go. Let's just see. I think we're good. We're good. All right. You know, let's just double check one last time. Why not? Just double check here. Okay, you're going to want to make sure. So I'm going to hold this. Hold on just to the end. Okay? Like this part, yeah. Okay, and you're going to make it so it's even with the tip of the knife. Okay? A little bit higher? There it is. Perfect. Whew. Hard to believe this all started with a yo-yo trick, huh? But look how far we've come with just a little creativity and imagination. This could be your next poster, you know? Who knows? Okay. We're going to do this. You ready on the right? You ready on the left? You ready, Bob? He's ready. Nice knowing you, buddy. The knife is going to fall, plummet down, pop the balloon, stop, bing, 1 inch before impact. So the balloon will pop, but hopefully nothing else will. Okay. What's your name back there?
Mike.
Mike. Take a deep breath, Mike. Let it out, all right? Everything's going to be just fine. I've done this twice before, and I know exactly what went wrong both times. Okay.
Are you sure, man?
Oh, yeah. We're going to do it. Okay. On the count, when I say go, you're going to drop that string. Don't tug it. Don't pull it. Don't spin it. Just let go and pray. Everybody else, no matter what happens, do not move. Straighten your arms. Straighten your arms. Raise your hand. Straighten your hands. Straighten your arms. Okay, and make that even with the knife if you can. Raise your hand up. Yeah, you got that? Straighten your arms up a little more. There it is. Okay. And it's even with the tip of the knife? Okay, perfect. Are you ready? Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. My goodness. Woo! Making memories. Making memories. That was pretty memorable, right? Feel a little bad celebrating, though. We killed Bob. Look at this. Oh. Blew his butthole right off. It's a tragedy. Oh my gosh, look at that. It's a tragedy. But think about this. What's more memorable than a tragedy, right? You know, you got to remember a tragedy. The only thing more memorable than a tragedy is a tale of redemption, you know? Like a Cinderella story. But at this point, we need some sort of a miracle for that. Oh my God. I think I hear a heartbeat. Hang in there, buddy. We got a little bit of a Humpty Dumpty situation on our hands here. Let's see if we can. Stay with me, buddy. Bob, stay away from the light. Go away from the light. He's a fighter. He can hang in there. He might need CPR. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's the butthole. Which one is the... All right, here. Go. Come on, buddy. Live, you magnificent bastard! Oh. Bob, everyone! Oh, Jesus. Redemption! Bob, everyone. Bob! Now look at that. We are all cheering for a rubber sack full of coffee breath right now. So I guess my point is that perspective and context can turn the ordinary into the extraordinary, right? I mean, Bob's a hero. And I wouldn't be confused why if you wanted to take a photo with Bob later on. If you want to take a selfie with Bob, he's a hero. I get it. But I want to thank you for sharing your enthusiasm with me here today. I hope that those dramatic elements that we explored will help you in your own work, will help you to share your own personal wonder, and please get in touch if you ever want to chat about any strange projects. You can find me on the internet at Rubingo Books or on my website, whothehell.com. Thank you so much for having me. I hope you enjoyed that presentation.